wanted to do this video in the dojang, but now we're outside training with the birds and everything, but it's okay, as generally the founder of Taekwondo said, all place under heaven is a dojang, meaning you can practice anytime, anywhere. So let's do that. First of all, we are going to bow to each other, with your hands like this, feet slightly apart, and then we're going to bow, and then we can start. This is called Naranichun Segi in Korean. So, we're going to start a little bit of warm-up. We're going to start from top to bottom. So we're going to move our head slightly to the left, to the right, and forward and backward. This bird is very loud. Now we're going to move our arms forward, backward. We're going to straighten our arms forward and backward. Good. Now horizontally. Feel how it feels. I thought we're going to start with some upper body exercises, and then we're going to move to some lower body exercises, meaning first we're going to do some punches and blocks, and then we're going to do some kicks. So now we're going to get into slightly bigger stance and move left and right. Obviously this is just a little warm-up session. I don't want this video to be too long, but we'll see how long it gets when I finish it. Okay, so left and right, very good. And then try to go forward and backward. Try to lean back and then go forward as much as you can. And make the stance a little bit bigger. It's more comfortable. Forward and back. Forward and back. Very good. Try to hold on to your legs and breathe out. Some good deep stretch for your back. Very good. You can get into an even bigger stance. And then slowly I'm going to stretch the leg. Left and right. Very good. You can move from one side to another. And lift up the leg. And back. Very good. If you can go a little bit lower and stretch this way. And lift up your feet. Very good. And change sides. Other side. Very good. Breathe out. And back up. Now you can lean forward even more. And back. Very good. I'm gonna shake the legs off. I'm gonna do a little circle here. I'm gonna go forward, backward. Move our ankles a little bit. Very good. Lift up your leg. Pull it as close to your chest as possible. Move your ankles here. Very good. Same thing with the other leg. Lift up. Hold. Move your ankles. Good. Now lift up the other leg. It's a very good stretch for the thighs. And down. Other side. Up. Breathe. Good. And down. Okay. So this was a little warm up. If you need more, you can do more. But now we're going to start the basic punches. This stance is comfortable, then remain in the stance. But if you want to challenge yourself, get into Anunsegi. This is the Anunsegi position, which is called the horse stance. And as you can see here, this is twice as wide as the first ready stance. So 1.5 to shoulder width. And the feet points forward. I know it should be like this, to be fair, but for some reason it's like that. So I'm gonna stay here, and we're gonna do punches, just straight punches forward. Now, if this is too much, then you can just stay here and do it like that. Punch is just a simple forward punch. The way you make the punch to be forward is you put your two fists together like this. This makes it into a triangle. You can see? In the middle. That's your middle part. So this is the middle section. Everything down from here is a low section. Najundasegi. This is kaunde, in Korean, the middle. And there is nopunde, which is the high section. High section is your head level, basically. Now we're just going to do the mid section. So this is the middle. Again, you can always measure it like this and stay it like that. We start from here. So your waist or hips or wherever you wear your belt. So it goes from here, not from here. And the move that you do with each technique is what we call sine wave movement. So in Taekwondo, at least in ITF traditional Taekwondo, we have this sine wave movement with each move. So it doesn't matter if it's a kick, it doesn't matter if it's just moving forward or a punch. It's always a sine wave movement. We're going to learn about this a little bit later. But for now, for the punch, the way it works is that you start a technique, you go forward, and then you start going backward, and then the punch comes out, it turns, and then it does the punch. So you're here, you go forward a little bit, then go back a little bit, and then from here the movement starts. Slowly the fist starts to turn, and at the end of the impact, if you have a target here, that's when the fist turns. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Let's try it together. So, punch, slowly, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Left, 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see here, the other arm does the same move. So when this one goes for the punch, the one that was out turns up and goes back straight into your hips or the belt. So forward and back. And when the two fists meet, just for a slight moment here is when the turn happens. So it's not just like this, or not just like that. You actually have to turn the fists. Okay? So that's where the movement and the momentum gets started, right? Slowly again. 1, 2, closer together, turn, and back. And the tricky part is here that at the moment of impact here, we don't have a target, but the moment of impact is when this one has to go back. And you also have to breathe out. You breathe in and you breathe out, but you don't breathe out from the upper part of your body, you breathe out from the stomach. So if you put your hand on your stomach, you can feel the pressure when it goes out. So with the punch, when I'm doing this, I breathe out all the air that was in my body. That's also to give more power to the technique and also to not have any air in me. So in case I get attacked, there is nothing that stuck in my body. I'm going to add one more thing to this, which is going to be a sine wave movement in this parallel ready stance. What we do is basically lift up the heels and down. And you can imagine that you're doing a circle or a sine wave, but we are not moving forward. It would be like this when we are moving forward. But now we're just staying here. So you're going to lift up and down. Lift up, and when the heels are up, you're up, and at the moment of impact, put the heels down. Also to generate more power. So 1, more. Very good, keep going. Very good. Now let's try this in the anusari, the horse stance. So get into the horse stance if it's comfortable. If not, then stay in the other position that we were in. Here, we are not moving the heels up and down. But this is why it's more difficult, because you have to go down and up. Down and up. The way you do this, and make sure that you do it correctly, is that your back is straight, and you go down and up. You go down and up. So not forward, backward, or anywhere. You stay straight and down and up. So at the moment of the impact, go up and down. Let's do it together. Hands at the belt. Go down, up, and at the moment of impact, you punch. One more important thing is to make sure that you are not, stressed, you are not holding on to anything. Just make sure that you are easing into the movement. And only at the last part of the move, of the technique, is when you actually push. That's when you release the power. You're not tight, you're not holding on to anything, just nicely, just moving. And then when you decide to actually do the technique, then you get all your body, everything moving into one single attack. Let's do it together. So just ease into it gently and then tight and get into the move. One more time. Okay, let's do the left. Right again. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. And left. Very good. And then we get back. If you want, we can add 2 more moves to the punch. So we did this, right? And you can do the same thing to the low section. Imagine the segi, count the segi, is the middle, and napunda segi is the high section. So let's do that together. So we're gonna do 2 low sections. Very good. Keep going, and then we're gonna transition into middle section. Now you can see that you can always go back to the low section and go to the middle section and go to the high section. This is just a good exercise, and you can see that even though my shoulders are moving, my torso is not moving too much to the left or the right. So we are trying to be as full frontal as possible. And if you want to do it in an unnecessary position, this is the same. Go up and down. So it's a little bit slower, right? Because it's not just like this. You can do it like that. Make sure that when you're aiming towards anything, you use the first 2 knuckles of your fist. So let's do some to the low section, mid section, and a high section. Okay? I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now high section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. And if you want to, and feel up for it, you can do this whole thing in Ananseki. So go down, low section. Again, I'm gonna count. This is gonna be slower, right? Go up, down, and up. Make sure that when you go, you have to lift up your arm and then use the full power going down. You can do it like this too, I think in karate do it like this, but with this, it's much more power. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, so I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Midsection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back. Very good. Good job. The next technique is going to be a block. We are going to do a low section block. For the low section block, you're going to use the outer part of the forearm. This is a low section block. We're going to do a high section block, same thing, but we're going to go high like this. So let's do the low section one. First, we're going to make sure that we are doing an X move with the arms. So we're going to cross them and we're going to do the blocking from here. Again, you're not doing it from here because this doesn't give you enough way for the arms to travel. So the correct version is to go from higher up to have more way, more length for the arm to actually do the block. So from up here and down. You do the crossing like this, not like that, because then it doesn't have a chance to turn. Again, you can see we're doing this turning motion. I think this is the same in karate. So you will tell me how you do it. But for here, we're going to do it like this. So up and down. Up and down. Very good. This is easy. And down. Up. And one more time. Right. Left. Right. Left. Very good. And if you noticed, we are doing the breathing at the same time of the block. So the same thing. And we are moving the heels. Get into the anansagi. And let's do it like this. Okay, so up and down. Again, slowly lift up. And at the moment of impact, that's when your whole body moves. That's when you give out all the power. One more time. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Very good. And back. Now we are going to do the block to go up high. So this is in case an attack from above or anything like that. So again, you do the cross. Now you don't need to go out, you're front, and go out. And as you can see, I do the cross like this. And when I do the technique, this one goes out, like that. Other hand goes to my belt. And this is the area for the blocking. So again, there is this turning motion. Let's do it together. And left. Other side. Left. Right. And left. Right. And left. Very good. So with the forearm, you can use the inner part or the outer part. This way or this way. So let's do it together so you can see it easily. With this technique, again, it starts from the X, but as you can see here, not like this. So both of the palms facing downward, and because you have to move like this, you can see the motion. One, and you're using this part. So slowly put the two hands together. The one on the bottom is going to be the one doing the block. Okay, so 1, And then the other one, the left one, I'll do the same. So 1, 2, very good. Now we're gonna add some moves, again up and down, breathe out, and just stay calm, easy. At the moment of impact, that's when you have to give it all out. Okay? Very good. Now we're gonna do the outer part, which is gonna be like this. You can see this is very different from this move. It goes like this. And this looks better in the Anusagi. So you turn your upper body to the right and then use both arms, not just one, not like this. Use both arms. This one is the leading one, and that's when you do the block. So you go from, hope you can see it here, from here, this is the block, other arm goes to the belt. So, like this. Other side, same thing. And okay, let's do it together with the right arm. So 1, 2, 3. Left, 1, 2, 3. Now breathe out, add the moment of doing the blocking. So good. I'm gonna go back. Now we're gonna do some knife hand exercises just for fun. I'm gonna use the knife hand for this technique. When you make the knife hand, make sure that this thumb is close to your palm and make sure that your fingers are a little bit bent, not like this. Okay, so it's not like that, it's a little bit like this. This gives your knife hand a little bit more power because you have to actually make sure that your fingers are pulling this part. If you're like this and there's no pressure on it, if you're like this, then it's actual pressure. So we're gonna do knife hand like this, knife hand like that. We're going to get from up here and release. So just the right hand. We start with the fist closed, and it's like your whole body is moving, and then you get back to the middle. So 1, 2, 3. And at the end of the move, you're not opening your hand up here, but you can still change your mind. Stay like this. This is also a technique. It's called the hammer fist. So you can do it like this, and then this is a technique. Or, and then get into the knife hand. Now, the technique is that you have to hold before the target, or you can go through the target. This is better when you're here. And then you're actually going through the target. You're not stopping here, going through the target. If you're in Anusagi, I'm gonna move up and down. Same with other hand and down. Just easy. And then at the last moment, before the impact, breathe out and open hand. One more time, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Very good. Now we're gonna do it for here. We're gonna do again this X move. So cross in front of you, and then go out, do the turning. This hand goes to the belt, right hand goes up, and the last moment of impact, you're gonna open the fist to the knife hand. Again, can be like this too, it's fine, but this looks better. So, 1, and left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more time, and left. Very good. I just show you, do it in an unnecessary, looks like this. So again, go down, up, down, and at the moment of the impact, release everything. Fist goes into a knife hand, breathe out, go down the end of the side wave movement. So let's do a couple this way too, if you feel comfortable. So right hand going to start, left, right, left, right,